Hi folks, this is Danny at Bradley James Classics, looking at no doubt a modern classic which is very recognisable as the Range Rover. This particular one is probably one to go for from a spec point of view. This is the Range Rover Vogue, and this is from very late 2003, but possibly very early 2004. I think it's actually 2004, and it's in a wonderful colour scheme, which is that very rich, lovely dark blue, tinted glass at the back, clear at the front as it should be. Nearly new tyres fitted to this car at great expense, and in fact the previous owner tells me that this is the best combination of tyre that don't rumble too much when you're actually driving down the motorway. A beautiful interior on the Vogue model. And I would say to people, if you're going to go and get a Range Rover, then the Vogue really is worth paying a bit of a premium for, because the spec on it is so ultimate. I mean, this car's got 172,000 miles on it. I've had a quick look through the service history, and it's racked up £22,000 worth of repairs and servicing expense. One of the things people often ask about on the 3-litre diesels is a sort of TD V6 engine is what's the gearbox like. And the good news is the gearbox is rebuilt and it's been done within the last few thousand miles, and there's a rather large receipt for that work. Really lovely interior. You can notice the Vogue comes with these heated rear seats, which are all piped in the same colour as the external. The photographs will show you that it's got these fold down video screens. This one on the right is capable of playing a PlayStation as well. There's a DVD player built into the boot, and there's wireless headphones, all good quality, and it was all very expensive when it was fitted. Really good condition through here. And they've got these very heavy duty carpet mats, so the carpets are in really excellent condition underneath. A very nice boot area. Let's just show you in here. Again, the rubber mats do really help preserve the condition. It's got the fold up rear parcel shelf. Make sure the cars have got those because they're rather expensive, and it's got a dog guard that sort of pulls up and clips in, and you'll notice over there and there's those headphones I referred to. Let's have a look down here. I think I mentioned the new tyres. So being the diesel model, this particular one has the BMW 3-litre engine, which is generally referred to as being pretty bulletproof. It certainly goes well. This car was serviced, it's still within its service, so it won't require a service. There really has been no expense spared. It had a rather expensive rebuild for the air conditioning system, so that's ice cold. There's a little bit of seat trim which is worn that we're going to have to look at. It's got an adjustable tow bar on from Westphalia, which we have a receipt for. That wasn't a cheap one. And she's very solid underneath. Yeah, she's in very good condition. Obviously, if there are any bits of preparation work that we do before a car goes out, we will get them done. But it's coming to us very recently as a trade-in on one of our classics, and we're delighted to have such a nice Range Rover Vogue to offer you. Obviously I can't help myself but give it a little drive. It's got an unfortunate little dent where the A is in Range Rover. That's something we're going to have addressed, so hopefully by the time you see the car that has been done. I'm fairly certain that was caused during a visit to a garage, I'm afraid, but these things happen. Frustrating. Sunroof on this model as well. I'm not sure if all the Vogues had a sunroof, but the level of trim on these really are second to none. They've got things like heated steering wheels, certainly heated front leather seats. I think I mentioned the heated rear leather seats. Electrically adjusting seats themselves with memory, and also the steering wheel will move up and down to suit the driver. Satellite navigation. There's a TV built in there, but I do think it's an analog one because of the age of the car. All the switch gears in really good condition, and the car has been very well cared for. And think I mentioned service record. Have a little look through that lot. It was owned by a company executive who had this car since it was relatively new. I think he bought it when it was 3 years old, so he's had it a long time. Comes with 3 sets of keys, which is always a nice sign of a car that's been well looked after. And she's an absolute joy to drive, and it's worn the miles really well. It was a family favourite car, and it certainly has served their family very well. And as you can see from inside, it's been looked after. She's very bright and clean in here. I think the sort of magnolia leather always goes very good with a darker outside. You may have noticed a bit of seat trim that we need to replace down there, which is on order. Yeah, I'm really happy to recommend her to you. Come and have a drive, see what you think. I don't think you're going to have any issues with the way this one drives. A real pleasure, strong and powerful. And as long as the car's been well serviced like this one has, there's no reason why it shouldn't go on and on and on. And in fact, the price point reflects the fact that it's got 172,000 miles on it and not 50,000 miles. And she really does look rather nice. So hope the walk around videos helped you have a look. And if you decide you want to come and view her and drive her, please get in contact via our website, which is www.bradleyjamesclassics.co.uk. And thanks for watching the video, folks.